I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor.
At least they're both small. Whoa!
This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Someone could easily.
Okay.
Let's look around the for clues.
Yeah, but what's even weird? How she got hit was the back of the neck. Wouldn't it be easier to do it in the front of the neck?
Mm-hmm. It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in the dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was very confused.
Oh, there's something over there. Yeah, that's why she got stabbed in the back, because it's a sickle.
Yeah, but how did someone sweep up behind her?
The floorboard that's open is behind her.
What's behind her? Oh.
There's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this?
This came from my research lab.
Well.
Did? A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches, and since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did this culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck? The cage is 3 feet high, and if you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is in question. Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible.
Hey, there's a candle.
That's a candle we brought in here, I think.
Okay. What's with... Ew, why was there a tear over there? Okay, fine, you can go there.
That's the hole,
Oh. That's the hole you came from?
probably.
Well, I want you to investigate just in case.
Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is but the same width too.
So does that mean that someone was...
And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
heard it before, and...
maybe it wasn't broken off nor naturally.
See? It was cut.
This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why. Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing. So what, perhaps, purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenka's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why?
Do the hole in. No.
Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboard. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenka's.
Hole.
Dried blood. There is a blood stain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenka's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here? Yeah, the back of the floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood on
So does that mean someone...
the underside of this floorboard. Did Tenko's body spatter here when she got killed? I wonder. I can't really be sure yet. But these bloodstains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Some of the wood was corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's some wood along the walls. This part has rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get into the next room though. Here, through here. If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway. True, but it would have been difficult during moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it did be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around the floor in here, in there. Then they could have used light, like we're doing right now. True. They used the light to move around under the floor. Is that possible?
I wonder if the other...
I think we've finished investigating here.
We should go to the next room.
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room for you. Sure that's wise? What do you mean?
yes.
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the blackened we need to vote for is the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said. So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay, but
this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on risking the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry.
I want to go next door. Do you want me to do it a little bit?
In a little. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded.
What the frick?
Is he dead too? Oh, okay.
God.
It's a lie.
That was not nice.
Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Well, I was
What are you
just
doing?
like, what the hell?
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is a real blood.
why?
Did he trip or
Okay,
something?
so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard? That got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no cross piece supporting the floorboard, so I kinda stepped through it. What bad luck. The cross piece was gone. Does that mean?
What's going on? We're not even done.
Confidence, dreams. That's what the killing game is all about. Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial group.
We're not even done.
I guess time's up? Oh man. It's cause of you guys I didn't even have time to check something. What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his circle the same exact way as this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Buddy Kokichi. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
I'm gonna die.
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Can I go in there? Nope. Guess we're going to the Shrine of Judgment. Before we even get a chance to investigate, But I guess Bloody Kokichi was pretty helpful of a clue, because that means it probably wasn't any of the 4 that was in the seance.
You couldn't even investigate the other.
Yeah, we couldn't.
I know. Well, I don't want to do a class
No,
trial.
you have to do the class trial, at least the beginning of it.
Fine. Oh, we're headed to the class trial. It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. Less friends mean it that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. My throat. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
Who's super idiot?
Gonta.
Oh.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but wow, Maki roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far. Well, that's not nice. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine. These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please lend us your power. It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua. Considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all,
Well, you know.
she shouldn't have relied on Atua in that first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now. Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap. His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating. No, he didn't. Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so.
Shuichi, say something. What should I say? Should we go in now?
If you can, Trish.
What am I supposed to do? Push this?
Click it.
Click the statue? Oh. I forgot that I wasn't gonna do it automatically. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard,
Okay.
We descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodom sad. I think he's a little shocked that 2 people died. As much as I love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The 3rd class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Chabashira, the Ultimate Aikido Master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The 2 who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Wait, why is it showing ones that are already dead?
Because it always does.
Huh. Was it one person? 2 different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with the truth and lies in this class trial. Do you want to save? Yes.
Of course we don't.
Why does it always land on the no? So sometimes when you say no, you're like, oh, I didn't save! Should automatically be on the yes as default.